BTC is moving and XRP as well, breaking that 55 cent mark. But, I know. Genesis just got the green light to liquidate 1.3 billion of Gbtc. Starting it off with the viewer, because the viewer matters most. Jeremy Touche drops some support on the channel. Thank you very much, sir. Jeremy says, more assets with less money in each asset, or less assets with more money in each asset? Which is better? Sorry for the stupid question. Not a stupid question. The general rule of thumb is this. As you get older, you want to take less risk, right? As you build up your portfolio and get closer to retirement, you don't want to put your stuff in riskier assets, so you usually diversify it a little bit more. Now, when we're younger, right, and most of us are a little on the younger side, when you're younger, you could take those chances. Why? Because you have more time later in your life to recoup any losses that may occur. So the general rule of thumb out there is you can take risk when you're younger, but as you get older, the risk has to tailor off. Why? Because then you got to start using that money that you built up. Bitcoin sitting at 52,285, ETH 2837. ETH is looking juicy, everyone. BNB wouldn't touch it with the 10-foot pole, but she's at 358. Sol 115. XRP going to talk about quite a bit. 54.7. XLM sitting right now at 11.5. Look at that. 27%. I got an alert early this morning. We're up 34% in the last 24 hours. I know I got Rune fans out there at $5.76. You're seeing some things pop in the market, everyone. You are definitely seeing some movement pop. Now, what do we have to pay attention to? First, it's this. BTC making another move, right? Making a roar. She blew right past 50,000 this go-around, and now we're enjoying 52. We're going to see if she can hold it. But more importantly, the reason we're asking that is because of this. Genesis gets the green light. 1.3 billion Gbtc sale. Sparks market questions. Yeah, the court gave him approval to liquidate. And remember, this all goes with crypto, hot potato, and bankruptcies, all right? Genesis, bankruptcy, right? They got court approval to proceed with the sale of approximately 35.9 million shares of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. This decision came from Judge Sean Lane of the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in White Plains, New York, who overruled the objections raised by Genesis global company Digital Currency Group. So now you've got the approval from the court to sell BTC, ETH, and ETH Classic shares, which are crucial for the restructuring. Why? Because when they declared the bankruptcy, there was a bunch of people that they owed. So what are they doing? They're selling their assets to make those people whole. This is a big deal, everyone. You've got this now, this 1.3 billion. You've got Mt. Gox also getting ready to pay out. And the United States government, about 2-3 weeks ago, everyone said, you know what? We've got a big Bitcoin auction we're going to dump on you. It's giving me a lot of Bitcoin sell-off pressure. But as of right now, when we're looking at it, BTC is still roaring. Zoom out for the month, and you're like, oh, okay. We were talking about sub 40,000 here less than a month ago. Now we're at 52. Let's look at XRP now for the month. Okay, not the same as BTC, but I'm going to be honest with you here. We're above that 50 cents, and we're holding it quite strongly. It doesn't look that juicy in this, but when we zoom out a little bit right here, this quick rebound on the way up after this painful ETF letdown for the XRP family, and it was, right? We saw this. This was the BTC ETF pump right here. Couldn't hold any of it, but now we're rebounding on the way back. We're riding the coattails of BTC, and we're all happy about it, but we know that there's going to be some big BTC selling pressure coming. Will XRP be able to hold its price action during that time? What we've seen is that BTC has gone up more than XRP, but XRP has gone down more than BTC. We did the charts, and I'll have them linked at the end. We talked about different time frames, XRP versus BTC comparisons. But the thing that concerns me is if XRP does not make a solid move to build up a little bit more juicy price action right here, that the sell-off might push us back under that 50 cent mark. Now, I know some of you out there would be happy because you'd be like, bro, buying ops, let's load up the bags. While some of you are like, oh my God, did the train just come back to the station? So it really depends on your perspective, and that's why I'm glad Jeremy asked the question, which is better? More assets with less money in each asset class, or less assets with more money in each asset class. It's all about where you are in your life and what your risk appetite is. Some of y'all out there like to just YOLO it and say, it and I'm going to the moon. While other out there, you're doing the old shotgun spray approach. You're kind of spreading it all out. It's what fits you in your life the best. And what we're looking at right now is pressure coming in on the BTC side, which we know is going to put pressure on the rest of the market and the alts. But right now, we're not going to worry about that. Why? Because VET, Aptos, Stacks, Cardano, BNB, Uni, Filecoin, Say, yeah, they're all making some big moves right here. What about Rune? What about Caspa? What about ICP making moves on the BTC tails? So what we have to ask ourselves right now is the pressure that we're going to see on BTC with Mt. Gox, U.S. government auction, and now some Genesis action, is that going to put enough significant down pressure on BTC to pull BTC down and the alts with it? Or did the ETFs give us enough traditional money to pull into the crypto space through quasi means? ETF, are you dipping your toe in the water to thwart this action? I'm excited because we're going to actually see how strong this ETF market is and what the native token looks like, native BTC token market looks like, because there is going to be a lot of pressure to the downside. But the good news is the ETFs are here and it may mitigate a lot of that negativity, which would be great for all of us. What even better, though, would be if XRP decides to break through that 60-cent mark. I think a lot of us would be happy about that. But right now, what are we celebrating? We're north of 50. We're making a move. We're in the green. Good news, isn't it, everyone? Let's keep our eyes out for BTC action. And like I promised, a bunch of charts here show you time frame BTC, XLM, how you can look at it. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you cool cats later today. I'm doing my parents' taxes today. Someone save me, please.